Roguelites. You love them. Maybe. I love them, and I like to think I'm pretty good at them. So how many roguelites can I win in a row without losing? Well, let's find out. I got this general idea from Egg Stew on one of his videos, and that video was stellar, and I highly recommend it, so be sure to check it out as well. And be sure to like and subscribe if you like these types of videos, as it helps out the channel a lot. But we need to find a bunch of roguelites that I have enough confidence in to make a somewhat long and enjoyable video, and luckily for me, I have the 16 perfect games for this challenge. Here are all the games. All of these games I've won a handful of runs in and have a lot of hours in them combined. In fact, if we do the math, I have over 1,000 hours in all of these games total. Some of them a lot more than others, but that's a good amount of time. The concept is simple. We throw all of these games on a magical wheel and then we spin it to see what it lands on. Whatever it lands on is what we play. Good luck to me. We have 16 games. I guess the only way to decide which game we're going to play first, we got to shuffle it a few times. You got to get the shuffle in, and then we spin it to see what we get stuck on. The shuffle spin gives me... Okay. We're starting it off with one of the freshest games on this list with Hades 2. One of the newest roguelites on this list is the first game we get to play. I like to think I'm pretty good at Hades. The first game I have over 100 hours in and got all the achievements, while Hades 2 I only have a little over 50 hours. And not all of the achievements are unlocked, but I love it just as much. The core combat is similar to the first Hades, where it's an isometric action roguelike. You have your dash, special attack, base attack, and a cast. The cast is slightly different in Hades 2 because you're playing as Melinoe, the daughter of Hades, who is a witch, and the story is you saving your family from Kronos, the Titan of Time. You have multiple weapons, all with different aspects to give them a unique feeling, and on this run, I went with the Argent Skull as they are by far my best weapon in this game, and I also did not enable any fear because I am still not that great at Hades 2. Plus, I do want to win at least one game on this challenge. The run starts off simple with a Poseidon boon that pushes enemies back when we sprint near them, but what we want is a lot of magic. A new thing in Hades 2. You have your mana and health, and all of your moves have Omega variants, and with this skull, I love using an Omega special attack. That's what I'm building with. But Omega moves cost mana to use, so I want to get more magic and magic regeneration. But a run is similar in length to Hades 1. You have 3 main areas that end with a big boss and then a final section before a final fight. And this first section is all about getting the foundation of a run. My go-to boons are typically Zeus, and we do grab a couple Zeus boons to cause enemies to be hit by lightning on our special attack, and if they're standing in our cast. Not much more to say until the first boss, but it's safe to say we made it there. We're gonna get the guy that gives us armor, because I actually do want to hold on to this armor until Kronos, because I think that would be cool. Oh, dude, we're melting her! Yo, Hecate, I'm so sorry. We're beating the shit out of you. Oh my god, a resub?
Sleepy explosion.
Sleepy explosion. That's a resub. You are not the one that I want. You are the one that I want. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John have just entered the Twitch chat. Ah, shit. Ah, my armor. Orion, thank you for the tier 1 for 46 months. I greatly appreciate it. I'm getting hit a couple times. Thank you for the continued support. Big love for Orion for the big resub. It means a lot, gamer, and we beat the first boss just like that. Don't mind me saying I was going to keep armor until the final boss. That's just a hard achievement, and turns out I don't get it this run because I eventually lose that armor. But Area 2 is similar to the first. I constantly use my special to grab some extra health here and there, and even get a nice boon to start each encounter with 125 armor for 7 seconds. And nothing else too exciting happened in the second area. We beat the crap out of some enemies, grabbed some boons, gave Charon all of our money as always, and made our way to the second boss. I'm glad Hades 2 is the first game, because that means I can use Melinoe in the thumbnail and not feel bad. To cloud your eyes and drown you I am gonna claw out your eyes. Super Giant Games, you don't have the right to make such good goddamn music. How could you do this to me? Don't you know? Ah! The games are wheel-based, Matthew. They are wheel-based. The second boss is done just like that. Easy fight. The third area is probably my favorite in this run, as you get multiple rewards in a single room. And our first reward room is a hammer, which is the best upgrade possible. And even more magic, which is nice. These areas are simple. You click your reward and have a few small enemies attack you. And our special is carrying us. And thanks to the hammer, our special now deals 600 more damage to enemies with armor, which was useful immediately because the next room was a mini boss that had armor on it, and all of their little minions had armor as well, which was a pretty simple fight. But we only got a Poseidon boot, which is kind of for me, but hey, he gives us more money. Can't complain. The rest of this third area is kind of basic. We grabbed a hex that I have never used before, as it just heals you for 15. Not too useful for this. I'm just that good, apparently. Not really, but we did grab a nice duo boon from Charon's shop, and then we have the third boss fight. Goddamn right you love the Keeper of the Domes. I hate this slowdown. Oh, shit. Sent you a message on Discord, no rush. Since you said that, I now feel obligated to be rushed to look at it immediately. Don't. You say so, but I feel obligated. Nice, not too shabby. We only have one section left in the game, and it has you travel through Tartarus. And these enemies are the toughest, but I have cleared the main story and have had the credits roll, and just in case someone's avoiding spoilers, I'll just say we didn't die. We didn't get a crazy amount of upgrades, but we did get a buff that makes the final boss lose some extra health at the start of the fight, and we can just skip to the final boss fight in case you're avoiding spoilers on this last section. Let's fight Kronos. Look at that, he's already lost so much HP. Uh-oh.
Can't go full blast.
Big heal of 15. Kronos, just die, man. Uh-oh. All right, first phase is done. You should have done the surface for this. Hell no, I'm not doing the surface. Are you kidding me? Gotta dodge this. Okay, well, it's a good thing I have Death Defiances. But I've already lost one. This is actually a terrible run. Oh my god. This is a terrible run. This is an awful run for me. Well, I win. I hope so. I've used 2 Death Defiances. That was awful. That was awful. Straight up, that was terrible. But a win is a win, so we take it. Sadly, we lost one singular Death Defiance at the very end, but now we're on to game number 2. How many wins of roguelites can I get in a row? We dominated Hades too. I say dominated, it was actually an awful run. It was a terrible run, but we'll see what we get next. You can't have a roguelite challenge without Balatro in it, apparently. Sorry, I try to, not do the same games, but for a challenge where I need to beat as many roguelites in a row, it's good to have the games you're good at, so let's pull out the Balatro. What I just said is true. I love to have variety in these challenges, but when you're trying to beat as many games as you can in a row without dying, you need to pull out your best games, and damn it, Balatro was one of my best games. And with only one chance, we only play on the white stakes and just use the blue deck. Will that be too easy? Well, let's see Ante 1. Gives a copy of the next selected tag. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Oh, I don't like that. We'll do the first run. White stake. Yes, I have one chance to win. We have one chance to win. Of course we're on white stake. We're going to skip the blind to get free packs. Free packs are huge. It saves us money. Plus, we have a popcorn, so we're basically safe on this one. Shout out to popcorn coming in clutch. We'll see if my knowledge of Balatro is too easy on white stake. C++ without losing. Yeah, that sounds crazy, man. Yeah, we had that one in the bag, but it's not a guaranteed win just yet. Ante 2 kind of solidifies what type of run we're going to go towards the end of it. And here, you can see the end of it. I kind of want oops all 6s, but I'm not going to do that. Shop has a free rare Joker. I'll take that since my popcorn is still kind of useful. There's that 6. Ah, shit, but wait. Destroy 2 cards. And then hear me out. Let's, was it left to right? Left to right. Convert the left card into the right card. I haven't played Balatro in a while, so I'm reacclimating myself with all the features that the game has, Destroy one random card. Add 3 enhanced face cards. 3 enhanced face cards? I don't want that. We're going to discard these. We have a hot start. We want to go for the aces. We're out of discards. I guess we'll play 2 pair. My lucky did not hit, which is unfortunate. Luckies are my favorite, but we're already done with Ante 3. We're flying through games, man. 4 of a kind, the family. Okay. Yeah, we want aces and need a little bit better jokers to combo with the 4 of a kind multi, but the next couple antes solidify the run more. We grab the best joker in the game with Blueprint, which copies the joker to the right of it. We pick up a hallucination to grab more tarot cards from booster packs, and we also get a misprint for some inconsistent multis. To end ante 4 though, we only have one hand to clear the final boss, so let's not mess this up. I got one hand, and I already got 3 aces. The game wants me to win. 4 aces. Who invited this guy? 5 aces. I won't even put a steel card on here. I like luckies a lot more. Okay, we scored 277,000. We only needed 5,000, but we were there. Each steel card in my deck, I get a ×2 multi. I mean, I won't lie to you. You're tempting me with the dark arts right now. And I have the ability to make another steel card. Give me this ace. Okay, wait a minute. Extra discard goes extremely hard. Give me another ace. I'm just going to destroy my economy. I won't lie to you. I am kind of tempted by this. You know what they say? Why have money when you can have anything else? Why have money when you can have happiness? Yeah, we ruined the economy, but literally the next hand, we grabbed $20 from a lucky card. We got lucky. And this is just kind of a cakewalk now. White stake is getting thoroughly dominated by me. Ante 5 boss, easily beaten. Ante 6,
decimated.
Ante 7 boss, didn't stand a chance. Okay, the run has been a little easy. Let's just see what the Ante 8 boss can do to me. We did get rid of the misprint for a more consistent multi, though. All cards are debuffed until one joker is sold. Goodbye. Will 4 of a kind get me the victory? I sure hope so. I imagine this will win. Ah, just like that, Balatro's over. It took one win. It took one. It took one. Should I have made this one a little bit harder? Probably. I'll be saying that a lot for this video. Hopefully. I say that, watch me lose the next game. I always underestimate myself with Balatro, but a win is a win. And we go on to game number 3. Balatro and Hades too. More like they're done. What do we got next? Okay, this could go wrong. This could definitely be one of the harder ones. I won't lie. This Shogun Showdown and some other one is probably the scariest, but Dead Cells, ooh, okay. Yeah, Dead Cells is not as free as a win as some other games. Some games you have extremely high confidence in, and some games you have some confidence in, but not as much as others. What a quote that is. But Dead Cells is KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. We play on normal difficulty. I got one chance, and I may have almost 75 hours in Dead Cells, but 95% of those hours were about 3 years ago, so we don't know what could happen. But I do know early on I want to build around brutality, the red upgrade if you don't know. Our starting weapon is a Vorpan, and the first section is simple. We take our time, kill every enemy, and grab our first of 3 mutations, which can determine what type of run we're going for. And we take the Porcu-Pack. Now, if we grab an extra melee item, put it in our backpack, and roll over an enemy, we will do a little bit of extra damage to them. The next 2 areas are still pretty easy to me. We don't change too much in terms of weapons. Every item we have is getting better when we upgrade brutality. But for our other 2 mutations, we slow down enemies when we hit them with a melee attack, and we grab No Mercy, which executes enemies when their health reaches a certain threshold. We go to the first boss with a pan, bow, grenade, and slicer. We do have good DOT with bleed and poison, but this build still doesn't have a clear foundation. But will the concierge stop us? If I could get some more damage somehow on bleed.
We're smarter than this. Apparently not.
Beat the first boss. After this first boss, though, I have an idea on what I want to do for this entire run. And to no one's surprise, it's status effects. Our main weapon, the pan, poisons enemies on each hit, and then we have the saw, which we got on the first boss fight, which makes enemies bleed when it hits them. So I'm aiming to find weapons that can do more damage when enemies are afflicted by any effects. Now, while we are in the Stilt Village, we don't change anything at all, but in the Clock Tower, we do grab a staff that does a lot more damage to enemies that are poisoned, which combos incredibly well with my pan since it poisons enemies. And we also grab a new item with Maria's cat from the Castlevania DLC and had one close call. Take the cat. Holy shit. Yeah, these enemies in the Clock Tower don't mess around. Luckily, I know the movesets of enemies, and it's on normal mode. Any other mode, we might have died already, but there wasn't any other super close calls in the Clock Tower. We grab every upgrade we can, focus on brutality, and then change our staff and put it in the backpack because we found another weapon that does insane damage against poison enemies, and then it's boss time. The hell's my cat? Let's go. The Timekeeper. All right, he's dead. Yeah, he's kind of hard, and he dies in 2 seconds. All right, well, he did 18 damage to me or so. They weren't fast enough this time, and this build is another kind of insane one. The last section of this game is just collecting 3 keys to unlock the final boss fight, and the enemies here do a good amount of damage, and they can be pretty scary, but based on how easily we beat the Timekeeper, it wasn't much of a problem. So here, just watch the final boss fight. Hi, King of the Hand. I know we're on 0 BC, but I'm here to kick your butt. Let's see how well we do. Am I a little nervous? I'm a little nervous. Drink a flask because I'm scared. Oh my god, we did it again! Oh, I was a little scared there for a second, but then I realized I'm insane. All right, Dead Cells, you were a little scary going in, but I built a run and we won. Yeah, that's Dead Cells. One day I'll make a video where I 100% it, but that's not today. We have a fourth game to get to now. All right, game number 4. Game number 4. We have 13 bangers left. Oh god, we're playing a lot of Hades today, it seems. Guaranteed Hades. Okay, we're going to Hades 1. We're going back to the roots of Hades 1. It's gonna be weird playing Hades 1 because I actually like the cast in Hades 2 is a huge difference. I've been playing so much Hades 2 that this is gonna be weird. Well, more Hades. I should have expected this to happen since I put them both on the wheel, but with how easy these games have been, I decided to make this one a little bit harder. First, I'm using the weapon I am least comfortable with, and that's the bow with the aspect of Hera on it. This aspect has you load the cast and you can shoot it, but also we're throwing on 6 heat to see if that can slow down this hot streak of domination. Hades 1 is similar to the second. We know this. 3 areas, they end in a boss fight. You watched the first game in this video. I hope. We start the run off as I would with any Hera run. I grab an Aphrodite boon to have my cast inflict weak, but also become a lot stronger as I shoot my cast with the bow, making them incredibly strong. But I do not like the bow. It always makes me feel so sluggish. Do grab an early hammer to get triple shot, which feels okay, I'll say. And the rest of the first dungeon is kinda free. We grab an Athena boon from a mini boss, and then exit wounds from Artemis, which damages enemies whenever the cast exits them. It's safe to say we made it to the first boss. Boss number 1. Oh, we get to Symphony. That's great. Not a bad first phase. I guess if that's what you want to call a phase. Not a bad second phase, if that's what you want to call a phase. Oh my god, I killed her. We killed her! We killed her! Bam, 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 bam! Okay, look at that. First boss done. 3 more to go. Yeah, okay. Not too shabby. Good amount of damage, and we didn't get hit a ton. The second area is pretty simple. We have 3 Death Defiances, and we don't use a single one. We didn't really do anything noteworthy in this section until the shop with Charon, as we get a legendary boon from Artemis to gain 2 extra cast. This should lead to an interesting second boss fight. Gain an extra cast plus 2 fully loaded legendary. Oh my god. Lerny! Cat, look, it's our goat Lerny. I don't know why. I always make sure you're involved, Cat. Yo, if any of you insult Lerny, yo, who wants to get matching Lerny tattoos? Since we're on the, oh my god, dude, 5 cast is absolutely insane. Having 5 cast with Aphrodite cast on aspect of Hera, that is nuts. Getting a legendary 2+ cast on a cast-based build, I might not even need to use Meg here. I usually use Meg for this final phase. Didn't even need to use her. you can call down Meg if you're far enough in the game to kill Lerny instantly on the final phase, but we didn't even need it this time. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that was insane. Honestly, one of the better aspect of Hera builds I've ever had. The third section is Elysium, and this one is always a bit harder because enemies typically have a lot of armor, which does take a bit to chip away, but we did fight my favorite mini-boss because an Artemis boon was right behind the door. Oh, man. Yeah, you'll crush me. Dude, oh my god, we're unstoppable with this aspect of hair. I even threw on the heat for this challenge. I should be playing on the easiest mode possible, but I guess I'm it's too good, man. Something's gonna stop me, you know that. Something's gonna stop. Oh god, support fire. Do we need to see the rest of Elysium? We didn't lose a Death Defiance. How about we queue this third boss, because that's the big scary one, because it's 2 of them. What's the button to call Meg again? Ow. Shit, that's the Meg button. Am I gonna lose a Death Defiance here? The answer is no. All right, we used our Meg a little bit early because I forgot which button was which, but hey, we're still here. Wait, gotta talk to my homie. The good shade, the one red shade. I swear, they make an appearance in Hades 2. The best character in Hades 2, the one shade. I didn't know how much of Elysium to show, but we still have all of our Death Defiances, and the last thing to do in a run is find a sack for Cerberus, and then fight Hades. The sack is in one of these many rooms, and we'll just let Gamer Me play the rest of this run out. Go Artemis. Okay. Trying to get dishes to. Oh, yeah, write down things. Gotta write everything down. The art of being a mom. And someone's watching your baby. It's funny, because I remember when I first started playing Hades, back, I think it was like 2022, maybe? 2022, I first started really getting into the game. I played so much Hades on stream, man. It's, like, insane how much I was playing. No Tony. Now, do we get the 2 sack or do we get 5 sacked is the real question. Oh, well, took some damage there. We took some damage. Go health, I guess. We get 2 sacked. Look at that. We get the 2 sack. We don't gotta fight no Tony. Longer weak effects. Sure, there's a fish here. We'll catch the fish, I guess. We got the 2 sack, though, so we don't got to go through every single area. And I got a scuffer. A scuffer puffer. Whoa, whoa, what'd you say to me? Aspect of hair? Whoa, whoa, whoa. First off, how much damage is this bow gonna do to him is the real question. Oh, it does a lot. Let's just call Megara right now. Fuck it. We don't need you for the later phase, Meg. We'll be fine. Oh, is my acorn already gone? Nope, not yet. Now my acorn's down, I think. All right, first phase is done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Might as well have Artemis do some damage too. Oh my god. Not a good time to get stunned, I'll say that. I mean, that was pretty simple, man. That's another roguelite win. That's 4 in a row, man. Hey! And I even threw on some difficulty enhancers because might as well. Clear time 23. Okay, so my best with the heart-seeking bow is actually 16 heat. My fastest time clearing is 1550 though with the fist. All right. Stop putting them on easy. Hey, I only have 1 chance to win here. I threw it on 6 heat. That's better than most people play on. A win is a win, right? It's fun, and that's what matters. So let's see what game is next, since every game on this wheel is incredible. All right, we've won 4 in a row. What more can we do? What is next on the list? Tiny Rogues. Okay. This is a certified classic. Kind of. I have some good experience with Tiny Rogues, but most of the playtime is when it first released into early access, like in 2022. So we're not throwing any cinders on to increase difficulty, as most characters only have a couple health points, meaning if you get hit a couple times, your run is over. It's a great game, really. A base run has you go through 10 levels with 10 floors each ending in a boss. You get 2 options to pick from for each room, and you build a run around that. Early on, we want mana as we pick the wizard as our starting character. And here's a fun little fact about Tiny Rogues. It's the only game I have some sort of collaboration with. One of my emotes is actually a mini boss in the first level, and luckily for me, we found it. A vent. Oh my god, we got my boss. It's rigged. The one run in Tiny Rogues has my boss in it. There it is. Sleeping Bear. Wake the Sleeping Bear. My name was Sleeping Bear when it got added to the game and not Burr. We will wake it. All right, well, he's dead. There's the yuck. It's a simple fight. Really, the first few floors are pretty simple as bosses die pretty quickly. Every boss does have multiple phases and each floor has multiple bosses, so you never know what you'll get, but the first boss is one that I actually know pretty comfortably. I could use a pair of gloves. Okay. All right. Boss number 1 is boss number done. The second level, we grab a new weapon, which requires me to get a little close to enemies as the beam is not that big, but we do grab an upgrade that makes potion buffs permanent instead of 10 rooms. This is where runs can get busted in Tiny Rogues. You can level up your dexterity, strength, or intelligence, and leveling up one of those things gets you XP and a slight buff. But you mainly want to focus on one of those 3 to get upgrades related to whatever you're building around. And this run is an intelligence run because that's what is good with the wizard. We do make it to the second boss as well. Reward choices include at least 1 charm. We'll take the charm. Okay. All right, boss number 2 is done. Okay, we win. And now another part of this game is accessories and charms. You have different cosmetics like an offhand item, a hat, chest piece, the usual things like in an RPG. And then you have 4 charms as well. These are just buffs, and we won't fully discuss them as I'm constantly changing them around in a run, but the next few floors are more so easy. We get some mana related buffs from XP, and the next few bosses don't stand much of a chance, really. Boss 3 had us pay the troll's toll. Boss 4 wasn't too much of a struggle either. We did grab a charm from an extra shop that gives us an armor piece, so we have a little extra health, or it feels like it. Before boss 5, we grabbed a companion from an upgrade, and then rightfully destroyed the boss. That's the halfway point of a run. And boss 6 is where it gets a little bit hard, as our damage is not stacking all that well. First phase done. Oh, I had a piece of armor. We still have our Death Defiance. Oh my god. We do have one Death Defiance in this game that heals us back if we die, and we did not lose it here. But after each boss, you gain souls, and these souls can be used in shops that occasionally appear after a boss fight, but are also used at the start of a level. You can restore some HP for 10 souls, or grab extra HP for 30. And after this boss fight, we grabbed the extra HP as we very much needed it. We did grab a new weapon for the 7th boss, but our damage is still not that great. The walrus. Oh, there goes my Death Defiance. I think I'm gonna die here, man. Why does this game not give you any HP? Death Defiance, gone. Chances of winning this run, pretty low. Bosses remaining, 3. How about we let Gamer Me do the rest of the talking on this run? Fully recover? Oh, please. Oh, Stormy, was that you? Hide under me, Stormy? All right, we're back. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Call your mama, because we're cooking. We're gonna go dexterity just so I gain the thing that I need. Oh my god, I do not remember any of these enemies before. I do not remember any of you existing. Who are you guys? Who the heck are you people? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Grants a burn aura that deals 165 to 512 fire damage. Power also increases companion damage at 200% value, 182% currently. Gain 20% sneaky hit chance per common or uncommon equipment item you have. What is sneaky hit chance? Do I want to make my inspiring presence, or do I want a burn aura around me? I'll take a fire aura. 1 soul heart? No, no, no. Oh my god! Look at that radius! All right, well, this might be, okay, wait a minute. How cooked are they? They are not super cooked, but they're all getting burned. At least I got that going for me. Everybody's burning. Holy moly, that's a big radius. Grants a cursed blessing. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want that. This weapon is good because it just makes me need to dodge. All I'm doing is relying on my dodge skills. Potions! That's what we want. Potions are permanent. I will use my 1 key for potions. 3 potions. Mana recovery. Okay, hold up. First off, mana recovery, power, grants an infernal orbital that deals 1,400 damage. 1, 3, 5. Oh my god. I'll pick all this up. Okay, okay. We don't have a Death Defiance. Sell weapons or equipment. Oh, I have so many things to sell, but I don't have any keys. Oh, no. Let's go to the wizard. I don't think I've ever seen this guy before. Who the hell are you? The Arch Pontiff? Holy shit. Oh boy. This reminds me of goddamn Enter the Gungeon, the dragon fight. Except it's not at the very end of the fight, and I still have to fight this son of a gun. Tiny rogues, why did you get so complicated? Oh my god! I'll get rid of a mana. All right, we're on floor number 9. I don't think I've ever faced that boss before that we just faced, and I don't want to face them ever again. 3 keys, I'll use one of them. I'm gonna get really confused with that. It's fun. You were more relatable before you blew up on YouTube and became rich. I am nowhere near rich, let me tell you. I'm definitely making more money this year than I did last year, but I ain't that high in the tax brackets, man. Reward choices are all summon companion items? I'll take an extra summon. We have good summon damage, but we have to beat this son of a gun. My frogs are not doing as much damage as I would hope. But now we have to lock in. Frogs! Come on, frogs! Kill them! How do I do this?
New YouTube subscriber. Okay.
Oh my god, we got a shrimp. But we're on. Okay, we've made it to the final floor. I know it shows there's 2 more bosses, but this is the true ending of a run, is death. The Fortress of Death? I mean, come on. This is the final floor. Let's see how we do. Nope. Final boss is death. This is the end of a run. Let's see how we can do. We have 9 chances. We have 9 hits, basically. We getting silly with it, frogs? The combustion that we just got is kind of big. I'm trying to stay in his... I'm trying to keep him in my giant aura because that'll be good. Phase 1 done. Okay. This was the scariest game probably, but we got it! Death is dead! Somebody call Munchkins and open up Munchkin Land! The Wicked Witch of the West is dead! They're basically death anyways. A run does have a couple more bosses after this death fight if you have the right parameters set up to actually let you through, but those are like the big runs in quotations. This is where a run ends. But for fun, I decided to see how this bad setup could do in an extra area. So let's just see another boss fight. He's not melting. How are you not dead? Jesus Christ. We survived the 11th boss, even though we've already won the run. Look at that, we're still here though. Okay, we survived that boss fight. How about one more to see if we can get a true ending on one of these games? Oh! I didn't even see that coming. It's fine. We won the run. That's what matters. Well, that died pretty fast. It wasn't that great of a run. I didn't build it all that well, but we did technically beat Tiny Rogues. Now let's see what game number 6 is. There's still 11 games left. Let's just see what we get. You can never please Twitch chat. I thought we were playing Ball Pit. Ball Pit, the most recently released game on this list, but instead we're playing 9 Kings. Oh, I love 9 Kings. It's a game I've only played for 14 hours on Steam before this, but I've been playing it on Xbox Game Pass on PC because I like Gamerscore, but I do have really good experience in this game. This is probably the shortest game on the list for a base run, but if you don't know, you have one of many Kings to choose from, all with a few different starting perks and starting cards. And I picked the Nature King to start as they have the Mycelium card to start a run with, which constantly grows a fungus on the battlefield that's constantly attacking and enemies, which I love. I also throw on the third difficulty as I feel this game needs a little bit of challenge with my experience, but the inside of a run is super simple. Your goal is to survive 33 years, and every year you have a new battle against a king. And if you beat them, you get to pick one of their cards, and you can place that card on your battlefield. The cards can level up to become stronger, and there's troops, enhancement cards to buff troops, buildings that attack, or buildings that can buff you. It truly is one of my favorite go-to roguelites, even when I'm not creating any videos or doing a live stream. So instead of me yapping about this game because it doesn't have a lot to discuss, I'll just let you watch how this run goes. If imps die, we summon an imp to replace it. That's economics right there. An imp dies, you get another imp. And then when everything else dies, we have demons falling, coming out of the ground. Okay, we are... I don't have my favorite... Oh god, this game is so loud. I don't have my favorite stuff right now in terms of stat boosters. Like, I'm not going up against the King of Greed. The King of Greed has a tower that boosts attack speed, which I really like the boosted attack speed. Let's just put something there. Level up the camp even more. Nature Rebellion, yeah, that's fine. I definitely... Procreate. Okay, King of Nothing. King of Nothing seems to be the strongest one. Whenever any unit is added to any plot, add 1 extra unit. Doubles the movement speed, doubles critical damage. I'll reroll once. I'll reroll twice. You can choose up to 3 decrees in the next Royal Council. I'll take that one. That's taking a chance, but if you don't know, this game you also have 3 lives, so if they reach your... We'll put on auto right now. Just let it auto attack. So if they reach your area 3 times, you lose the entire run. So if they reach this 3 times, my run is dead. So let's make sure they don't actually reach it. Okay, we have a lot of troops right now, which is really good. I'm gonna sell the forest. I don't really want... I want to get the paladin behind. I have an idea of what I want with this. I am losing a lot of troops. Get more imps. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do next. Hear me out. Build me up, Buttercup. I want to put a paladin right here. But I do also want to get a blacksmith back there. Add 9 units. Get some more paladins, I guess. Even though I don't think that's the smartest choice, but... Who said anything about being smart in this run, you know? You see, they're starting to get a little close to me. Increases the attack speed of your towers by 50%. I don't know if the Mycium is counted as a tower. I think it is. Summons are 50% stronger. 5 procreates. There we go. Blacksmith. Imp. All right, we've added procreates everywhere. We have a shit ton of enemies. Our towers are now 50% faster as well, which should be good. We're on year 22 already. We're going fast, man. Poison vial. Let's add some more poison to our archers, our elves, who were our carry before, but they are not carrying us anymore. The towers are carrying us, as you can see now. The towers are carrying us. There's the King of Blood. We got a shop now. Reroll once. Reroll twice. Okay, Demon's Altar's good. We take that. We buy a paladin. I'll even buy an elf. We have no money now. Get that. Get that. Get that. Beautiful. 3 level ups just like that. That's what we like to see. King of Nothing. I would like to see a wild card or a blacksmith would be ideal. God, this game is just so goddamn loud. I'm so sorry. Blacksmith, that's good. Throw the blacksmith right there. We want to get these leveled up too. It's not a unit or tower. Ah! Ah, good. Special one, Rainbow Army. Levels up all plots diagonal to the target plot. Doubles the size, damage, and HP of the target troops. Let's gigantify our imps. Hope you're well today. I am doing very, very good. Hope you are doing great as well. Hello, I'm doing good. Hello, Bob. Glad you're doing well. Thanks for coming back again. We have 107 imps. We're almost done with this run. This is a quick run. But Demon's Altar, even though I think the Demon's Altars, is that fully leveled up? I can't even know. It is. Static, put that on the imps. Get rid of that. Steel Coat, give it to the imps. All right, final boss. This one was a breeze for me. Oh my god, man. But we could lose. We could lose. Oh, wait, we're not gonna lose, though. Dot, 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 dot. That's the victory music. Nah. What is next, my liege? We start another run. We win! God, this game is good, and I'm really happy that the wheel landed on it. Maybe next time we add a little bit more difficulty, though. That's 6 wins in, and let's see what game number 7 is. It's too hot. All right, next game. Okay, Roboquest. Okay. There are 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and me playing Roboquest on challenge videos, apparently. It's been in my last 2 challenge videos. You should watch those as well. They're great. But Roboquest is a fun one. I was going to play this on the Xbox since I have everything unlocked and was going to throw on some difficulty enhancers. But when I recorded this, Xbox Game Pass was actually down, so I couldn't reinstall the game and was therefore forced to play on my Steam account that does not have really anything unlocked compared to the Xbox account. But with the prior experience, I still wanted a bit of a challenge and threw it on hard mode instead of standard, and we picked the commando class with our 1 chance, as I like the rockets. Early on in the run, we grabbed fire damage for our rocket on a cooldown, as elemental damage is just that good, and we get the guns blazing. We also grabbed a buddy bot in the beginning because after you clear the first section, you can use the buddy bot in a secret area to gain access to another item to give to an NPC. But more importantly, we can upgrade the buddy bot to fantastic quality early on, which allows me to put down 2 little guys that shoot instead of 1, and we also got fire damage on them, which is a little lucky on my part, so that's good. But that is 1 guaranteed weapon to deal fire damage, and the other weapon is a simple SMG. It does bring us to the first boss, though, Billy Bomber. Bomb boy! A Billy Boom! Ooh, fire damage is going pretty hard right now. My buddy bots are going pretty big, too. Okay, Billy Boom, wait a minute. He did some damage to me, but we're still here, and that's what matters. All damage increases all damage by 20% against burning enemies. We'll take Pyro Punisher. That seems like it's building towards what we like with fire. 2 S's in a row. We got that SSS. We're going for a pure fire build once again, and we stick with the same weapons for the next few sections. We spend all of our power cells on upgrading our weapons to have more damage, and a funny thing is happening in this area. We are struggling. Damage seems okay at best, but I'm taking way too much of it. We have quite a few close calls before the second boss, and this is when I realized I might have messed up putting Roboquest on this list, despite my good experience with it. I'm still not the best run builder in this game, but I love it regardless. But we will see if we can beat this second boss. Okay, the Judge Ball. I like this boss a lot more than the last boss, the other boss that we have. Except this section kind of sucks when he's throwing a bunch of bombs at you. That's not very nice. And he throws himself at you. Still like it more than the other one. Oh boy, though. Ugh. I'm holding my breath because that makes me game better. Oh, he's got 1 health. Are you kidding me? He's got 1. Oh. 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 Oh my god, a bee? Oh my god, that's terrible. Apparently, I was absolutely awful in the energy center. My god. Yeah, not too good. We upgrade our weapons as much as we can, and this third section is Haven City. It's a fun area, I will say. You have to fight through 4 mini-bosses to unlock the next area, and I'll let Gamer Me take this section as it's not as free as some other games. But there's definitely roguelites that get brought up a lot more in comment sections, and Night Rain is not one of them. Ah, shit. Oh, my. I don't like that. Not one little bit. You ever play Souls-like games? I've played Dark Souls Remastered. I played that last year, and I played Elden Ring. I started a second Elden Ring playthrough last year, but I didn't finish it. And I think that's basically all of the Souls-likes I have played. So I'm not the most into Souls-likes, but I will say I'm intrigued by Another Crab's Treasure. I think that game looks pretty fun. If I was to play another Souls-like besides finishing Elden Ring, I would probably play Another Crab's Treasure. I was unsure about Sekiro initially because I know it's very parry heavy with combat. But after I played 9 Souls, I actually gained a little bit more confidence, and I think I would have fun with Sekiro as well. I'd probably rather play Another Crab's Treasure first, but I think I would be better at Sekiro than I give myself credit for. Because of me playing 9 Souls.
Go touch some grass.
Oh brother, this guy stinks.
Okay, so we're still alive after those 4 mini-bosses, and we have 1 more section until the 3rd boss, which has you clear 2 corruption rooms, and now things are starting to look a little bleak after we clear the first corrupted room. Whew! Okay. I have 9 HP. Fuck. I'm probably dead, guys. The challenge might be over 5 hours and 22 minutes in. Well, the good news is, the games that don't get played can stay on their little wheel, and then we can upgrade and get some more games for the next one. And feature Roboquest again. But it's not over yet. If we can just play absolutely perfectly... You little sneaky rat pulling me in like that. Oh, no! I jumped in because I thought there was HP. Oh, no. That's kind of embarrassing. I game over with 5 hours and 23 minutes on the timer. Only slightly embarrassing for that outcome. I was expecting to win a little bit more, but Roboquest had other plans for me. But this was an incredibly fun challenge, and with all the games that didn't get played, it can be easily redone sometime in the future. So let me know if you like this type of challenge, and maybe we can bring it back in the future with a lot more games and a lot more wins. But that's really all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.